Hey, it's Denlyn Blake here from the Authority Takeover, and today I'm going to go over how you can find highly targeted MLM leads. Okay, really hot MLM leads, right? So let's get into it. All right. So I really broke it into three parts on how you can literally find people very easily that's going to be interested in your offer, right? So the first one right here is going to be S, which is basically search traffic, right? So that's, of course, Google, YouTube, Bing, search traffic, right? The reason why this is really a powerful and effective way is because people are actually sitting down and they're thinking of, how can I find something to solve my problem? Or they're already aware of whatever product or services that you have, right? So that's why this one is very effective. The next one is value, right? So a lot of times people can do what you call giving value, which is usually through content marketing. If you have an audio, if you have a video, if you have a book, anything that is of value to a person that's giving them more information than just, okay, just join my opportunity. Okay, that is creating value, right? So like I said, content marketing. So another breakdown of this really would be, you might lead with a lead magnet, just like what I was saying with a book on offer. And the good thing about this strategy is that when you lead with that, is that you can simply one or two ways, right? So you can have a lead magnet with your, so let's say this is a lead magnet and you're saying, 3 ways to lose belly fat, right? So you give them 1, 2, 3 ways to lose belly fat, right? And you could probably say something, hey, you can try all of these, right? But you're going to still need to go to the gym. You're going to need to find a trainer. Find out how I was able to lose 15 pounds in whatever time. And this can be your product, right? So it's linking to your office. Then you can now take them to your website. You already warmed them up with some value, and then you set them there, okay? So another thing you can do is direct. And this you see like all the time, right? And this can be in the form of offline, right? So that can be, direct mail, that can be home parties, it could be one-on-one, anything like that. It can also be online, which we see all the time. So, you see people on Facebook, they're like, join my opportunity. I'm looking for, 10 business partners, whatever the case is. So when it comes to online, there's also a way that you can make it a little bit easier. So I'm going to talk a little bit about how you drive traffic. With the search one, you already have traffic, and that's if you can get, especially for Google, the first 13 spots. If you have video, you have a likely more chance of getting your video seen in the 13 spots. It just really depends. Certain factors with search traffic, like how many, like if you're seeing like 100,000, you might not want to go and try to rank for that. Okay, with lead magnets, how you get traffic. Now let's say, for instance, you got traffic from Google, or let's say you got traffic from social media. You would send them to the offer that you have. You send them to your lead magnet, and then they can, oh, so I forgot to tell you. So another way you can do this, when you're using a lead magnet, right? You can send it to your lead magnet, and on the thank you page, so you're building basically a funnel, right? On the thank you page, you can say, find out, it could be a video, it could be a picture, find out the product that I'm actually using right now to, build a 6-figure business, or whatever the case is, right? So that's another way you can get them to look at your opportunity, right? With this right here with direct, you can use ads, and that can be like solo ads. Somebody already has a list, right? That can be Facebook PPC, Twitter, because Twitter has ads as well. And with these is a little bit tricky, because now people are actually looking at, especially if, well, solo ads are easy. You can just tap into somebody's list. Now what I found is, the best way to go about doing this is to make sure you have a system in place, right? And so that can either be, you know, let's say your business opportunity might have like capture pages, right? And if they don't, then you need to have your own personal branded system, right? Branded to you so people can get to know and like and trust you before you even talk about your opportunity, because people buy from people, right? So at least have a system in place, or you can use like, you know, capture page systems that's already out there. So essentially you would have a funnel, right? Because throughout this whole entire process, you're basically putting leads in and you're trying to sift through before the actual sale is made. And so that's really the process, right? Because, you know, you're collecting their emails, right? You're building your list, and throughout time, right? You're building a relationship with them. And eventually, you know, it's not going to be everyone, because if you notice it's getting smaller, you're going to really be offering some value, and the people that really want to know you, like, and trust you, know more about what you're doing, will actually want to work with you. So this has been Denlyn Blake, and I was just here just to show you how you can build a list of highly targeted MLM leads, right? But I have an offer for you. So if any of this is like really confusing for you, right, and you want to get some more branding tip strategies, I have a free mastermind inner circle where you can work closely with me. Ask any questions you have in the group. I'll post the link below so that, so you can get on the way. All right. So see you on the other side. Peace.